Pharaoh Din of the Old Kingdom in ancient Egypt. Pharaoh Din, also known as Hor-Din, was one of the most prominent rulers of the first dynasty of ancient Egypt. His reign marked a significant period in early Egyptian history, characterized by notable advancements in administration, architecture, and culture. Din's legacy is integral to understanding the formation of the Egyptian state and its early development. This essay delves into the life and reign of Pharaoh Din, exploring his contributions to the Old Kingdom, his administrative reforms, his military campaigns, and his cultural and architectural achievements. Early life and ascension to the throne. Din's early life remains shrouded in mystery, like many pharaohs of the early dynastic period. He was born to Pharaoh Jur and Queen Knockknife, though precise details about his birth and upbringing are sparse. Din ascended to the throne following the reign of his predecessor, Pharaoh Jet, who was likely his older brother or another close relative. Din's ascension marked a period of stability and growth in the nascent Egyptian state. Din's family background. Din's family lineage played a crucial role in his rise to power. As the son of Pharaoh Jur, Din was part of a lineage that traced its roots to the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt. This unification, traditionally attributed to King Narmer, laid the foundation for the establishment of the First Dynasty. The stability provided by his family's rule allowed Din to inherit a relatively secure and prosperous kingdom. Early challenges and co-regency. Din's early reign may have involved a period of co-regency with his mother or another regent, as was common practice in ancient Egypt to ensure a smooth transition of power. This co-regency period would have allowed Din to gain experience and establish his authority before assuming full control of the kingdom. The guidance and support from his regent likely helped Din navigate the initial challenges of his reign and implement his ambitious policies. Reign and administrative reforms. Pharaoh Din's reign is estimated to have lasted around 42 years, a considerable length for a ruler in the early dynastic period. His tenure as pharaoh was characterized by significant administrative reforms that helped consolidate the power of the central government and enhance the efficiency of the state apparatus. Centralization of power. One of Din's key achievements was the centralization of power. He implemented a more organized bureaucratic system, appointing officials to oversee various regions and aspects of governance. This centralization helped streamline administrative functions and ensure more effective control over the vast territories of Egypt. Provincial administration. To manage the diverse regions of his kingdom, Din established a system of provincial administration. He appointed governors, known as nomarchs, to oversee different regions, or nomes, of Egypt. These officials were responsible for collecting taxes, maintaining law and order, and ensuring the smooth operation of local economies. The introduction of nomarchs helped create a more efficient and cohesive state structure, enabling Din to maintain control over distant territories. Record-keeping and bureaucracy. Din's administration placed a strong emphasis on record-keeping and bureaucracy. Scribes played a crucial role in this system, meticulously recording transactions, decrees, and other important information. The use of writing, particularly hieroglyphs, became more widespread during Din's reign, facilitating communication and administration across the kingdom. This emphasis on record-keeping helped create a more transparent and accountable government. Introduction of titles and offices. Din is credited with the introduction of several titles and offices that became staples of the Egyptian administrative system. The title seal-bearer of the King of Lower Egypt, for example, is first attested during Din's reign. These titles helped formalize the roles and responsibilities of officials, creating a more structured and hierarchical government. Expansion of royal titles. In addition to formalizing administrative titles, Din expanded the range of royal titles to emphasize his divine and political authority. He adopted titles such as Horus, which linked him to the falcon god and symbolized his role as the protector of Egypt. These titles reinforced the idea of the pharaoh as a divine ruler, central to maintaining order and harmony in the kingdom. Role of high officials. Din's introduction of high-ranking officials, such as the vizier, helped streamline the administration of the state. The vizier acted as the pharaoh's chief advisor and was responsible for overseeing various aspects of governance, including justice, finance, and public works. This centralization of authority under a trusted official allowed Din to delegate responsibilities and focus on broader state matters. Economic and agricultural policies. Din's administration also focused on economic and agricultural policies to ensure the prosperity of the kingdom. He implemented measures to improve agricultural productivity, such as the construction of irrigation systems and the promotion of agricultural techniques. These policies helped secure a stable food supply, which was crucial for the growing population and the state's stability. Irrigation and agriculture. Din recognized the importance of agriculture in sustaining his kingdom. He invested in the construction and maintenance of irrigation systems, such as canals and basins, to ensure a reliable water supply for farming. These efforts helped increase agricultural yields and mitigate the impact of seasonal flooding. The prosperity generated by improved agriculture supported the growth of the population and the development of urban centers. Trade and commerce. Din's reign saw an expansion of trade and commerce, both within Egypt and with neighboring regions. He established trade networks that facilitated the exchange of goods such as grain, gold, copper, and luxury items. These trade networks not only brought wealth to the kingdom, but also helped establish diplomatic relations with other cultures. The influx of foreign goods and ideas enriched Egyptian society and contributed to its cultural development. Military campaigns and territorial expansion. Pharaoh Din was also a warrior king, known for his military campaigns and efforts to expand Egypt's borders. His military prowess helped secure Egypt's position as a dominant power in the region and provided resources and wealth to the state. Campaigns in the Sinai Peninsula. One of Din's notable military achievements was his campaign in the Sinai Peninsula. The Sinai was rich in valuable minerals, particularly copper and turquoise, which were essential for trade and craftsmanship. Din's military expeditions secured control over these resources, enhancing Egypt's economic power and influence. Securing mineral resources. The Sinai Peninsula's mineral wealth made it a strategic target for Din's military campaigns. By securing control over copper and turquoise mines, Din ensured a steady supply of these valuable resources for his kingdom. Copper was essential for the production of tools and weapons, while turquoise was highly prized for its use in jewelry and religious artifacts. The control of these resources bolstered Egypt's economic power and facilitated the growth of trade networks. Establishing trade routes. Din's campaigns in the Sinai also aimed to secure important trade routes. The Sinai Peninsula served as a bridge between Egypt and the Levant, facilitating the exchange of goods and ideas. By controlling these routes, Din ensured the safe passage of trade caravans and strengthened Egypt's economic ties with neighboring regions. The wealth generated from trade contributed to the prosperity of the kingdom and supported Din's ambitious building projects. Nubian campaigns. Din also conducted campaigns to the south, in the region of Nubia. Nubia was an important area for its gold mines and trade routes. Din's successful campaigns in Nubia not only secured access to these resources, but also established Egypt's dominance over its southern neighbors. These military ventures contributed significantly to the wealth and power of the Egyptian state. Access to gold mines. Nubia's gold mines were a significant source of wealth for ancient Egypt. Din's military campaigns aimed to secure control over these mines, ensuring a steady supply of gold for the kingdom. Gold was not only used for currency and trade, but also played a central role in religious and ceremonial practices. The wealth generated from Nubian gold mines supported Din's administrative and military endeavors. Control of trade routes. In addition to securing gold mines, Din's campaigns in Nubia aimed to control key trade routes that connected Egypt to the rest of Africa. These routes facilitated the exchange of goods such as ivory, ebony, and exotic animals. By controlling these trade routes, Din ensured a steady flow of valuable resources into Egypt, enhancing the kingdom's economic power and influence. Defense and fortifications. In addition to offensive campaigns, Din focused on strengthening Egypt's defenses. He ordered the construction of fortifications along Egypt's borders, particularly in the Delta region, to protect against potential invasions. These defensive measures helped ensure the stability and security of the kingdom. Fortified settlements. Din's reign saw the construction of fortified settlements along Egypt's borders. These fortifications, often built from mud brick and stone, provided protection against potential invaders and helped secure the kingdom's territorial integrity. The presence of fortified settlements also facilitated the control and administration of border regions, ensuring the efficient collection of taxes and maintenance of law and order. Military training and organization. Den recognized the importance of a well-trained and organized military in maintaining the security of his kingdom. He implemented measures to improve the training and organization of his armed forces, ensuring they were well prepared for both defensive and offensive operations. The establishment of a professional military helped maintain Egypt's dominance in the region and deter potential aggressors. Architectural and cultural achievements. Pharaoh Din's reign was marked by significant architectural and cultural achievements. His contributions to art, architecture, and religion helped shape the identity of ancient Egypt and left a lasting legacy. Construction of tombs and monuments. Din was responsible for the construction of several important tombs and monuments. His own tomb at Abydos is one of the most elaborate of the First Dynasty, featuring a large subterranean chamber and a surrounding complex. This tomb not only served as his final resting place, but also as a symbol of his power and legacy.
Dennis tomb at Abydos.
Din's tomb at Abydos is a testament to the architectural innovation and craftsmanship of his reign. The tomb complex includes a large subterranean chamber, accessed via a staircase and a surrounding enclosure with subsidiary graves. The construction of such an elaborate tomb reflects Din's status and the resources available to him as pharaoh. The tomb also contains evidence of early hieroglyphic writing, providing valuable insights into the development of the Egyptian writing system. Development of hieroglyphic writing. Din's reign saw significant advancements in the use of hieroglyphic writing. The earliest known complete sentence in Egyptian hieroglyphs was discovered in Din's tomb, highlighting the importance of written records in his administration. The development of hieroglyphic writing facilitated communication, record-keeping, and the transmission of cultural and religious knowledge. Advances in art and sculpture. Din's reign was also marked by advances in art and sculpture. Artists and craftsmen created intricate jewelry, pottery, and statues that reflected the cultural and religious values of the time. Din's contributions to art helped establish a distinct Egyptian style that influenced subsequent generations. Jewelry and personal adornments. Jewelry from Din's reign reflects the high level of craftsmanship and the importance of personal adornment in ancient Egyptian society. Gold, turquoise, and other precious materials were used to create intricate necklaces, bracelets, and rings. These items not only served as symbols of wealth and status, but also had religious significance, often featuring motifs associated with gods and goddesses. Pottery and ceramics. Pottery from Din's reign exhibits a high degree of skill and artistry. Potters produced a wide range of vessels for everyday use and ceremonial purposes. The development of pottery techniques during Din's reign contributed to the refinement of ceramic production and influenced the aesthetic standards of ancient Egyptian art. Religious and cultural practices. Pharaoh Din played a key role in shaping the religious and cultural practices of ancient Egypt. He promoted the worship of traditional deities and emphasized the pharaoh's role as a divine intermediary between the gods and the people. Cult of Horus. Din's association with the god Horus was central to his religious policy. He adopted the title Horus as part of his royal titulary, emphasizing his role as the earthly manifestation of the falcon god. The cult of Horus became a cornerstone of Egyptian religion, with subsequent pharaohs adopting the title to legitimize their rule. Rituals and ceremonies. Din's reign saw the formalization of religious rituals and ceremonies. These practices, often conducted in temples and sacred spaces, reinforced the pharaoh's divine authority and ensured the favor of the gods. Din's emphasis on religious rituals helped create a cohesive state religion that united the people of Egypt. Funerary practices. Din's reign also saw the development of elaborate funerary practices. The construction of his tomb and the inclusion of grave goods reflected the belief in an afterlife and the importance of ensuring the pharaoh's safe passage to the next world. These practices influenced subsequent Egyptian burial customs and contributed to the development of the elaborate tombs and pyramids of later periods. Conclusion. Pharaoh Din's reign was a transformative period in the early history of ancient Egypt. His administrative reforms, military campaigns, and cultural achievements helped lay the foundation for the development of the Old Kingdom. Din's legacy as a powerful and innovative ruler continues to be celebrated as a key figure in the formation of the Egyptian state. Through his efforts, Din ensured the prosperity and stability of his kingdom, leaving an indelible mark on the history of ancient Egypt.